Impression of Aquaman for you, because I know you guys would love to see it. So this is my impression of Aquaman. He's having dinner with his girlfriend, Aquaman. I gotta break up with you. Bitch, let me talk. Let Aquaman get a word in edgewise, Tina. That's your problem. You're too selfish. I bust my ass up here on the land, get a second job to buy you a nice oxygen tank. So you can come meet my parents. They were waiting to meet you. My mother cooked. You know how hard it is to keep barbecue going in the ocean? Too selfish. Even when you think about me, you don't think about me. What'd you buy me for my birthday, Tina? A pair of suede Pumas. You know what happens to suede when it gets wet. You know I can't wear that shit. And then you're gonna order the fish right in front of my motherfucking face. Put that down, I know him. It's my man Steve. I should punch you in your fucking mouth. What you mean real men don't hit women? Bitch, I'm from the sea. We got a different set of rules now.
Just go as far as it can. I want there to be an A-Team movie. That's what I'm hoping this is going to end up, because that would just be the best. Like, A-Team was one of my favorite shows, because it just like, it was one of those shows like the theme song like makes the whole show. Like the theme song was one of the best. And that like real serious voiceover part in the beginning, you know? Like that shit made it seem real. You'd be watching and be like, yeah, they were sent to prison for a crime they didn't commit. This is an outrage. But the show itself, like it was completely ridiculous. Like animals disguises. Like what? The bad guys would be like, any sign of the A-Team? No, just that pirate over there. Looks like we're clear. They have like drug BA's milk like anytime they wanted to fly anywhere, like every episode. Like, there's a reason you can only say like 2 catchphrases. You're giving him a high-powered sedative pretty much every week. Take it easy on the man. I always thought as a kid, I was like, if the army is serious about catching the A-Team, why don't you just look for that van? Like how many like giant black armored vans are there with like a little like racing stripe and like a spoiler on the back? The army's always like, they slipped through our fingers again in their wildly conspicuous van. Damn, they're good. Good. They're the A-Team. Another show like that was like Knight Rider. Like the theme song was like possibly the best television theme song of all time. But the show, like what? Hasselhoff, he's solving crimes. Mr. Feeney's the car, he's talking to the car. What? But then the music comes on, it's like, Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo. You're like, I fucking love this show. But yes, everything starts making sense to you. You're like, yeah, Hasselhoff, solving crimes. Feeney's the car. You know what? Just put that music on again, could you?
In animation, and the strange thing is that now I'm the coolest guy she knows. Like I'm the, and I went to one of her, I went to the animation awards once with her, and I was like, fuck, I gotta get into animation because based on this standard, I'm Fonzie. Like I like went up to one guy and I was like, I've never done this before, but give me your fucking lunch money, because.
You know, I am a big geek, as you can tell. I'm not phoning it in. I didn't need to write special material for this show. And, you know, of course, being a geek, I, of course, have a blog on the internet, you know, where I write about all sorts of geeky stuff. And in the comments section of my blog, other geeks always feel that they have to disagree with whatever I'm saying. Because that's what geeks do. They self-righteously say, you're wrong, and only I have the one true opinion of power. And I am so sad and lame and pathetic that I will anonymously leave follow-up comments that agree with me. Typing in, sorry, darling. Ultron, but Tom's right about this one. Batmite could be Orko in a fight. So I just had to chime in unbiasedly. One thing that I'm geeky about are video games, and I don't understand how you can not be. Video games are amazing. They're incredible. It's remarkable to me just how far this technology has come in such a relatively short period of time. You know what I mean? It's like if you went back in time to like the 70s, when all they had was Pong and Space Invaders, and you showed the people then the video games of today, they would be more impressed with these games than with the time machine that brought you back. They'd be like, yes, I know I can travel back to Edwardian England. I want to play Halo 3. That's the superior technology, you jive turkey. Let's see, I went into Costco recently, and I love Costco. Costco's amazing, and every time I walk into Costco, I think exactly the same thing. And I know everyone's with me on this. You look around at all the cool stuff, and you say to yourself, you know, this is where I want to be in case of a zombie holocaust. You just got to barricade that one door at the front. You got food, you got medicine. Those Kirkland AA batteries might suck, but if you've got 8 million of them, the juice on the remotes for all those TVs and DVD players are never going to run out. You know, I know this is a comedy show and funny, haha, but how do I call dibs for when the zombies attack? You know, I'll pay an extra $50 a year for some kind of undead apocalypse gold card because you know they'll check at the front door. Wow, not a lot of hang time on that bit. Oh, well, it's just... I'm a big horror movie guy. I'm a big monster movie guy. Also, I love monster movies, you know, like from the 50s and 60s. Big sucker for this stuff. And I'll tell you, I've noticed a fundamental difference between American monster movies and Japanese monster movies. In an American monster movie, you'll get a character like a credible, respectable fighter pilot. Okay, and he'll discover a monster, and no matter how much evidence he brings back to the base with him, no one ever believes him. You know what I mean? He's got photographs, skin samples, plaster foot casts. And everyone's like, yeah, sure, monster, right. I think the only monster you've seen is the one that bottle you've been drinking there, Fred. Japanese monster movie? 4-year-old kid calls up the emperor saying he's seen Gamera. They immediately send out the National Guard, no questions asked. It's just instant acceptance. Ah, a monster, you say? Send out the wind-up tanks immediately.
I've had a question for the last 3 Spider-Man movies. Why is Spider-Man so goddamn broke? You could lift 10 tons, jump all over the fucking city, you can't find a way to make no money. Fucking Aunt May's fucking house about to get foreclosed on every other issue. This is terrible, you know? Now the thing I'm thinking is, man, if that Spider had bit anybody else in Queens, they'd be triple platinum by now. You see Spider-Man's rap album? He'd be like, turn my headphones up on Spider-Man, not Daredevil. And he'd be on stage, I can see a stage show, he'd be coming on full regalia for the big gold chain with the fucking spider and the fucking mask on and the hoodie. And he'd be like, spinning me some webs, running from the feds, hanging upside down where your girl give me some head. Hip-hop impresario, swinging through the barrio. Spider senses tingling so your ass can't even harm me, ho. Spider-Man is the motherfucking shit, chill. Spider-Man straight bust you with your lip, chill. Spider-Man gotta keep a full clip. While I'm swinging on my webs, you be swinging on my dick. Background chicks, Spider-Man.